Right now, I have my everyday kind of makeup look. I did a fast work makeup for you guys, a tutorial, a few weeks back. If you haven't watched it, I'm gonna link it here for you guys. So it's basically a light skin, some bronzer, and on the eyes, I have right now, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I have on my eyes so you know. A brown shadow matte that I applied with a blending brush. And here on the bottom, it's a darker brown that I applied with the flat definer brush, just to define my eyes a little bit. I love this eye. It's simple, but it makes it stand out a little bit. So this is basically my everyday eye makeup. And for the skin, if you're wearing a BB cream or just concealer and powder or a foundation, it's gonna be the same when you touch up, when you enhance your makeup for the night, okay? So my big problem when I'm gonna touch up my makeup to enhance it or make it look prettier for another event or another occasion is I notice that my skin gets spots like over here next to my cheeks, because that's the spot of your face where, you know, when you kiss someone, when you hug someone, it touches the person's face or their shirt, whatever. So that's the part of my face that I notice that the makeup gets off more, and around the mouth, because, you know, when I eat, usually gets the makeup off around the mouth and here. So to touch it up, I get a lot of questions. Should I take my whole face makeup off and do it again, or should I just touch up? I do not recommend you taking it all out, because when you take it out, you're messing with your pores, your skin gets more irritated, and then put it back on, it's worse for your skin. So I recommend that you just touch it up, but do not use more powder. I recommend that you use liquid or cream product, because if you use more powder, it's gonna get really cakey. So what we're gonna do is, I take my foundation brush and a little bit of the product that I used on my face, if it's either a BB cream or a foundation, and I put it on the brush. I'm not gonna put it right now, but you just like touch up, like tapping the product on your face and around the mouth so that it looks even. I do not add powder again, because usually for my day makeup, I already added powder to prevent oiliness. And if you do have oiliness throughout the skin, you're gonna get a brush, a powder brush, and just do this without any powder, okay? So that it just takes the shine away. But if adding powder works for you and you feel like it's not cakey, go for it. But for me, it does not work. I just feel like my skin gets really heavy. But if you're too oily, then what I recommend you do is blotting with a tissue or even a blotting paper. So you get the tissue like this. The tissue is very thin and it won't ruin your makeup. So you just like pat on the places, usually it's the T-zone, right? That gets more oily. So you just pat it on your face. It doesn't look too oily in my skin, but you see that it already gets some oil there. But if you're not too oily, you can just use the brush like I said. The brush works for me. What I have on my face right now is the foundation and bronzer. That's it. So for the night, the bronzer that I used actually was the YSL by YSL. The bronzer that I used was Terra Sarienne by YSL. And I just applied it as a blush. But now I'm going to contour a little bit more and apply blush on the apples of my cheeks. So I'm gonna contour with Harmony from MAC, a little bit more on my chin to define your face a little bit more. And here under my cheekbones. Forehead. I'll take a dual fiber and just blend that. And I always touch up the contour on my nose as well. And next we're gonna move on to the eyes, and then I'll go back to the face and highlight with more concealer to make sure we get rid of the dark circles. and highlight. Okay, so now for the eyes, I like to get a neutral palette. This is the Naked 2 Basics by Urban Decay, and this is so easy to bring with you to work if you're getting ready at work to go out for, you know, a happy hour or go out with the girls. You can, you know, easily bring this in your bag. So what I'm gonna do is get a pencil brush and a darker shadow. It's a grayish brown shadow. This is undone. And with the pencil brush, I'm going to apply this shadow on the outer corner of my eyes. And this is gonna make my eye look bigger and more defined. Basically, it's gonna stand out more. And only that shadow already changes completely, right? And of course, I like to take a blending brush and just blend it to make sure it's nice and soft. Now I'm gonna take a blending brush and a face highlighter and highlight under my brows. Now from the same palette, I'm gonna take this highlighting shadow and highlight under the brows. I'm gonna give my lashes a second coat of mascara if needed. If you want to bring your lashes and add them on, totally fine, but I don't think it's necessary. Now I'm gonna add some liquid liner. I'm gonna make it very thin, but this is definitely gonna define the eyes. And the last step for the eyes is the highlighting. I'm gonna take this champagne shadow and highlight the inner corner. And that's it. Now I'm gonna add some concealer to my under eye. Concealer could be your best friend on these, you know, day to night makeup because it really touches up really well under your eyes, around the mouth, and on blemishes. So I always keep a concealer with me. Okay, so now we're gonna add some blush. Taking Peaches by MAC, which is a very neutral peach blush. And I'm gonna use it on the apples of my cheeks, applying with a small tapered brush. And I'm gonna finish the skin with a little bit of highlighter. Cupid's bow. Okay, now for lipstick. I feel like when you're enhancing your makeup from day to night, I like to make it all about the lipstick, you know? If you like bold lipsticks, even better. If not, you can use, you know, a normal pink or a normal orangey one or even nude, but I think it will make such a difference. You know, the lipstick is just such a statement for the makeup. So I'm gonna use Fashion Revival by MAC. Which is like such a sexy plum with a pink undertone. And it's perfect for winter now. So now that the makeup is done, you can, you know, make your hair a little prettier. I'm gonna take it off the ponytail and put it to the side and just pin it. So it looks more elegant. And I'm gonna add accessories. I'm gonna add a statement earring. So that's it, guys. I really hope you liked this tutorial. Please leave me comments below with more video suggestions. And before we go, I want to teach you a Portuguese word, of course. Today I'm going to teach you how to say touch up. So in Portuguese, you say retocar. Repeat with me, retocar. So if you like the video, please rate it positively. How do you say that? And if you like the video, please thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do it. I'll see you next time. Stay beautiful.